Hello, everybody. It is a lot later than I had planned this, but I had no choice because the night just got away from me as it has a habit of doing lately. I had to wait because I knew I was going to be talking to David for a little bit and I didn't want to interrupt this. So I waited for him to call and we just got off the phone. So that's why I'm terribly late tonight. I do apologize. So this is going to be a little bit shorter tonight because I don't want to. Son of a gun, Carol. You are first. And it's been kind of a busy day here. Hi, Evie. How are you? I got to go to Home Goods today. I needed to get a tea kettle. Hi, Mary. I think it was on Sunday, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I told you about this the last time. Hi, Myra. I had made myself a cup of tea the other morning, and I was doing something on the internet, and I got engrossed in it, and I heard the tea kettle whistling, and I thought, oh, I'll get it in a couple of minutes. And then I just got really engrossed in what I was doing and totally forgot about the tea. But I did recognize two things. Number one, the tea kettle had stopped whistling. And number two, there was a very strange smell coming into the room. And I said, oh no. So I knew I had boiled all the water out. And you know that smell when the pot is starting to burn? So that's how it was. And it was really, really upsetting. And I thought I could have burned the house down. So clearly that's not going to happen again. But after trying to clean out the pot, yes. After trying to clean it out, it has a black inside. And I don't know if it was from the burnt water, if that's what the black stuff was coming off on the sponge, or if it was something from the black inside of the pot. Whatever it was made me afraid to continue using it because I thought if there was any kind of a chemical thing released, ever since my, my problem, my cancer, I get a little bit nervous and I would rather not take a chance on something that is a relatively inexpensive item. And I decided to replace it. Oh, Mindy, hi, it's nice to see you here. And so I decided to go today, and I was walking around, and there were a couple of wonderful things that happened. Hi. Okay, great. It's going to be really short tonight, Sheila. The reason I came on so late is because I was on the phone with David, and I'll let you know all about that. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a good night, Sheila. Hi, Celeste. I'm definitely getting I did get a new pot. Actually, I got two new pots. And in tomorrow's video that I put out, I actually asked you what you think, which pot I should have kept. Salt and rice, I'm not sure. But to be honest, I was a little bit afraid of it. I just don't want to do anything that could compromise my health at this point. So hi Nancy, and I just, it was not worth the risk to me. It was easier to get the pot. Finding the pot was a little bit more difficult, maybe because of all the Christmas stuff in there or whatever. But I did manage to come home with two of them, and I will be keeping one and returning one. So you will let me know when I show it to you tomorrow which one you like better. So, yeah, it's hard not to love Sheila, is it not? Um, I did a video today, but I have not yet edited it or uploaded it. And I'm kind of anxious to put that out. And I've got a couple of things that are going to be coming up. I also have got to get the video out, hopefully tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Lipstick is gone, but oh, I did the Emile Cordon, um, what do they call it again? The magic lip balm, and I absolutely loved it. But you'll see the video of that. That should be coming out hopefully tomorrow. And then I'm definitely going to be doing a video that will include anybody's pets in the group that chooses to share them. And if you have a little bit of a story that goes along with it, that would be great. Anybody who wants to do it, if you have a picture of yourself that you want to include, along with the photo of your pet, then that would be something that I would love to include in the video. I've got some ideas kind of percolating in my brain about that, and I'd like to get it done soon. Well, Barbara, hi. It's nice to see you as well. I'm glad you were able to make it. So I want to get that done. Oh, yes, thank you so much. Yes, you email the pet pictures to me. Just make sure that it is a high quality photo because, that way it'll look good in the video. And as I say, if you want to tell me a little something about the pet, cute little stories, something about your feelings, when you got there, anything that's important to you about it so that we can share it. And I'm sure that we all would love to know your little fur babies as well so that we can share that around this time of year. I think it's especially going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I have to tell you, I'm sitting here in the chair and I don't have my little fur throw with me and I'm freezing. It was so cold here today. It was disgusting. I just detest the winter. I really do. And what am I wearing today? I'm wearing a cold shoulder. And I indeed have a cold shoulder. Yes? Oh, I know. Aren't they great, Denise? The camise pears, they are absolutely wonderful. They really are. It's like having the most delicious dessert. And I decided, of course, I decided mentally, but I have to tell you that I physically, when I was in Home Goods, in addition to buying the pot, and I also got two what I think are adorable towels for the season, and I show you that as well. I also bought a box of chocolates. They were Belgian chocolates, and it looked like they had the nice creamy insides, and I love those. I love the ones with the different flavors. So I did get that. And as I said, I am going to turn over a new leaf, I hope, but it's going to be after the holidays. I know it's not going to happen before that, so I'm not going to torment myself. I will just do the very best I can with what I've got right now. Yeah, I know. I'm just really bad is what the truth is. But I'm doing the best I can. Exactly, in the meantime, Christmas is coming. How can you not be good to yourself? It's a pretty wrapped box. I should show you that too. I'll put that in the video tomorrow too. It's really it's great. So I wanna show that to you. I'm going to ask you all again. I mean, I spoke to David tonight for a little while, and I'm going to enjoy it absolutely. And as I say, he's going through kind of a tough time right now. So any little prayers you can say for him for a great outcome and for it to get better, um, I would appreciate it because that is my prayer. It's as I told him tonight, I said, the job of parents, if you're the kind of parent who cares, and I think most of the people I know are, you, it's a job you just don't quit, you don't get fired from, you don't retire from. It's a little bit like the crown, you know, it's a job you have. It just is what it is. I definitely am going to do it after the year. I had the other half of my Lindt chocolate bar tonight. I meant not to, and I also am trying to eat a little better. I took photos of the food that I've been having lately too, and I'm going to put that in a video because I want to show you what I'm doing and trying to be a little bit better in my food choices. So I have 2 weeks, I know. I better eat fast. So I think I have 6 of those bars left. That's absolutely true, Barbara. You're only as happy as your most unhappy child. And I said to David, I said, you know, I can't be happy if you're unhappy. I can't, it bothers me so much that it permeates my thoughts no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I am, and I need for him to be happy. He's got to be happy first. It is what it is. So I'm saying my little prayers, and I appreciate your adding to it. Thanks so much. You're not giving up chocolate. I have 2 grandchildren. Hi Sandy. I have 2 grandsons, and the older one is actually hard to believe going to be going to college next year. He is in his last year of high school, and he has already been accepted, and he's going to get, I think, a full scholarship to Arizona. And he wants to go there because he is a golfer, and golf is his life. So that is it. Um, yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to, and even when I spoke to him tonight, he he's there, but he's not there. He doesn't have a lot to say, and I feel like I'm making him feel worse instead of better. So I said to him, if you want to get off the phone, I understand. I just needed for him to know that I'm there. So yeah, it's hard. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why doesn't everybody tell everybody where they're from? They only had 4 left. Are you talking about of the pairs, Denise? Yeah, they sometimes don't look as California would look good to me right about now. It is bloody cold in New York, and I'm not enjoying it one, as my girlfriend used to say, one itty bitty iota. Um, yeah, we are from all over, and nobody else is in cold New York. Oh, your daughter is moving to Savannah? Oh, that's nice. Central Illinois, that must be really cold too. San Francisco Bay. Evie, you're near me. Son of a gun. Um, yeah. But back to the pears again for a minute. Those pears are really super. It is hard to come by them sometimes. Oh, yeah, Poughkeepsie. So it's got to be even colder where you are, I would imagine, Sandy. I spoke to my brother. We have a lot of New Yorkers here. But again, upstate New York has to be really tough now. My brother lives in central, but more northern central, if that's possible. Those are 3 good places. Um, wow, it's interesting to know where everybody is from. A Southern Belle meetup, upstate New York. There we go. Texas is cold one day and warmer the next. Utah. We really are. It's interesting. Oh, that's nice, Denise. I hear such good things about Savannah. I missed the last comment, so forgive me. I have to go back and look. I live on Long Island, and yeah, I spent many, many, many years not living in the city per se. I lived in the boroughs, but I worked in the city, and I spent a great deal of time in the city. It really, yeah, it's amazing. Very, very busy area to drive. Driving, I'm so used to it. I mean, I've been driving. I used to drive in the city. When I worked for Sotheby's when they were on Madison Avenue, and then they moved over to the east side. But, well, that was east side, but they moved way east. So when I worked there, I used to drive into the city, and it was something I did every day. It was not an easy drive, it was not a pleasant drive, but I was used to it. How is it in Berkeley? Is it my brother had been in that area for a while, I think about a year. That was my other brother, my younger brother. Evie Evie did say she was from Long Island, I believe. Yeah, I think she did. It is hard and it's very stressful. That tough kind of driving, it really is. Carmine's? No, I have not. I have not. I really, aside from being in the hospital, hi, the night owls are here, Belle, absolutely. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit different today. I actually mentioned it in the video that I did. This is, again, from one of the Profusion palettes, but I was in the blues and greens today because I was wearing a forest green sweater, and I thought it would be fun to do just for a change of pace. Um, yeah, I can't. Oh, that's funny. That really is funny. Well, you can take a picture of any end of them that you want to, Sandy. It was your idea. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do the video with the pets. Just don't forget to write a little blurb about them or anything you want to be said, anything that you want to come across. Oh, for heaven's sakes. My phone is now my
Sorry, I couldn't find said anything that you want to come across
my
in your
phone
music.
is now taking down dictation. How lucky am I? I've got to stop this. I think I missed a little bit of the conversation as I was doing that. One sweet, the other stupid. I really do enjoy these lives that we have. And even though this one is going to be a little bit shorter, I can still stay on for a little while, but I've got a few things that I have to get done. Tonight was really screwy. Nothing got done in the time that it was supposed to. And tonight she is running out. So I need to take care of a couple of things. But as I say, I can stay on here for a little while longer, maybe another 15 minutes. I don't know if anybody else is from the phones are listening to. Wait a minute. It's going by too fast. Yeah. Yeah, you never know what is listening to us at this point with all of these things now on the internet, and who the heck knows. It is absolutely freezing. I'm freezing in my house, still wearing my cold shoulder sweater that I must have been out of my mind to put on one of the coldest days of the year. But then again, I'm not too bright. So I should have had my little furry throw. They had the most beautiful furry throws the last time I was in Home Goods. Apparently, a lot of people bought them for Christmas because they were well picked over and they really didn't have that many left tonight. Not that I need one, mind you. I had this, you have a warm frost out, 60 degrees. Oh my. Let them keep us safe, right? It was almost 60 degrees in Boulder, really. It was awfully cold here. It really was. And I can't stand the cold anymore. I really can't. I have to tell you, when I see some of it, I was looking at, what's her name? House of Gray. I don't remember her name. But she opened the drawers to all of her cosmetics. And there are so many. There are just so many. Darlene, yes, that's it. I mean, she has a lot of stuff that she never even uses. I suspect with her, though, that she tends to buy a lot of that stuff just to make the pain go away, that she just reaches out and does that. Oh, Carol, thanks. I do feel that way, and I'm grateful for everything that I have been able to do that's better. Exactly, Darlene. I think the way Darlene deals with stress is by shopping. And I think, it's just funny because I see so much of myself in the past. I don't shop much now at all, at all. But I have in the past. I mean, not to the degree that she does, but I have in the past. And I know it's always when things are not going at all well. Actually, there's a video in that. I think I need to put out a video in that because I think it's a common thing that people do. I think, you try to make the pain go away in whatever way that works. For some people, one shade that blends to your tone. Oh, yeah. The funny thing is, since I have found all of the things, 0 degrees, oh, Belle, awful. Um, since I have found all of the makeup things, her channel's name is House of Gray, I think. I think it's House of Gray. I don't know if she took down all her old videos, or I think she said she made them private or something, but I don't know how much you will see House of Gray. Yeah, I feel very sad when I watch her videos often, even when she is saying that she's good. I know she's not. She's suffering, and I find it sad. It is sad. Um, yeah, she started to do this, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, I think. And her husband's not at all well, so there's a lot of stress attached to that. And I know she's had some of her own issues as well. So, um, yeah, I am so cold sitting here without my furry thing. House of Gray is a channel, yes. It's, yeah. And I'm guessing it's House of Gray because her house is all gray. I could be wrong. I'm not, I'm not sure, but she has an attractive house. And as I say, she's going through an awful lot and she seems to be lonely. Go get the throw. I really feel like I need to do it. I'm so cold. but I'm going to, how do I do that? All right, let me try to do that. You would like to live in Canada? Oh my God. I was in Montreal in the winter years ago, and they had this whole underground thing. I'm gonna I'm gonna put this down for 1 second. Talk to each other. I'm just gonna get the throw. Okay, so you're not gonna be seeing anything for a minute. Oh, I'm on low power mode. I forgot to plug in. Okay. Her hair is gray, right. Oh, oops. Okay, it's also locked. So bear with me for just one more minute till I get the chair upright, tilted back. Oof. Okay, better. Oh, brr. What's gorgeous? What did I miss? What's gorgeous? Oh, brr. Yeah, it's definitely chilly. It's getting a rate. Oh, getting a rate. Oh, you're talking about, what's her name again? Darlene, did you say? Darlene? She does have beautiful hair. She has very thick hair. This throw is warm and it is absolutely delicious. And when I bought it, I think I bought it a couple of years ago, Christmas time, they had a huge sale. It was either Front Gate or I think it was Front Gate. I think it was. It was either that or Fabulous Furs. It's a faux and it's just deliciously warm. So it's great. I probably could. I hate to do that because then it gets expensive on the gas heat. So I mean it's I don't keep it cold. I wouldn't do that to myself or to the dogs, but I hate to turn it up any right now. I don't want to get that going. I'll have myself a nice hot cup of tea later. That always works well. That I drink my tea, no matter what kind of tea I have, with the International Delight coffee creamer. I did it by accident once. I always had it with my coffee, and it is so good. I have never worn a real sable. I have worn mink, and I did not buy it even before it was, before it was not fashionable to do it. Oh, thanks, Evie. Thanks a lot. I had, because I'm in real estate, I come across a lot of people selling a lot of things. And there were two houses that were being sold in which the women were selling, they were moving to warmer climates and they were selling their minks. So one of them I absolutely love. It was, oh, that's funny. Yeah. I have to tell you, I always think of when I worked at Sotheby's, and there was a day, and I think I've told this story in one of my videos. There was a day when I had broken my toe, and it really is warm. You're not kidding. And I went to work. I drove to work, and as I say, it was raining, and I was wearing sneakers. And I carried an umbrella and used my umbrella as a cane. So um, I got the throw at, I'm pretty sure it was Front Gate. I don't know about near anybody else, but here they were having the fur throws on sale now at Home Goods. So I went into work that morning, and at the time they were on Madison Avenue between, I think it was 74th and 75th, as I recall, or 75th and 76th, but I think it was 70, I'm not sure. In any case, I walked into the lobby. There were two elevators, and we had elevator men. And the elevator to the left, the door opened, and out came Gina Lollobrigida in a full length, it was almost floor length lynx coat. She was so glamorous. The coat was so magnificent. And there I was with my sneakers squeaking as I was walking through the lobby, and I got onto the elevator to the right. And I said to the elevator man, what a study in contrasts. It was really amazing. It is, yeah, all the furriers that I have known in the area have closed because they just couldn't make it anymore. There was such a stigma to wearing any kind of real fur that they just couldn't stay in business. And that was a very, yes, yes. And they also had a scene in the movie, It Could Happen to You, if any of you saw that, the Nicolas Cage, Bridget Fonda, Rosie Perez film, where she gets a coat and they throw it. Home Sense here is Home Goods, and I don't know the other one, Belle. But yeah, in Home Goods right now here, they have, well, as I say, they don't have many left. They had a magnificent one when I was there about a week ago. It was just gorgeous. I never even picked it up because I didn't trust myself to do it. I have um, I have a gift card for Home Goods that I have had. You went to a mink farm once? Oh, oh. This throw, I really, truly love this throw. I think it's gorgeous. I really do. It's just one of my favorites. At home. Oh, that, I wonder if at home, I wonder if that's the same thing as Home Goods. Yeah, front gate for the throws. And I believe they also had throws on Fabulous Furs, which is, they have a website, and I think they still have a catalog. Your dogs would pee on it. Yeah, no, thank goodness. Yeah, Home Goods is a great, but Home Goods is the same as Home Sense. I believe it's the same company because I know when they were selling the cookies, when they went to the stores, they went to Home Sense and Home Goods. At Home is not? Oh, okay. Because I know Home Goods and TJ Maxx and what's the other one? Marshalls are all related here. It's all the same company. And I love Home Goods. It's really so great. You can get such incredible buys on things there that are amazing. Nowhere near the price that you would find it for in other places. Yes, it is all part of the same thing. Mm, yeah, I do too. It's a funny thing when you were saying before that real fur is very, very warm. It really is true. I really haven't had the nerve to wear the fur coats, though, for the past few years because it's so looked down on. At Home is a warehouse. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. See, I used to love to go to those places. And because I was doing staging so much, I got to buy a lot of things that I didn't pay for, which was really nice. You had a Target for a year. Then they left Canada. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. use them as a throw. Yeah, right. I really should, though, if it gets very cold, put the fur coat on. I should. Because, although I must say that that hot pink jacket that I have, I wish it were long because it only keeps me warm to just below the waist. But it is so filled with a wonderful down fill that it really does keep that part of my body warm. It's just the rest of me that suffers because I can't do the cold anymore. I just can't do it. An electric blanket sounds good. I actually probably should even turn on my heating pad, but then again, after what I did with the Furby, I don't wear thermals. I actually I had bought some silk underwear, those the tops and the long things. Real fur is too warm to shop in. That's funny. Yeah, I don't get to spend all that much time in stores these days, but I have to tell you, I made it through the entire store today. It's not a big Home Goods, but I was really so happy. It sounds wonderful, Marla, and it sounds like something that I really should be doing. I really should. I don't have a water bottle, but a hot water bottle, I bet that does feel wonderful. I remember that back in the day. That would feel really terrific. I'm telling you, it is cold. It reminds me of when I was a teenager. I had a friend, and, and her name was Paula. She's actually an actress to this day. And I have a heating pad. And oh, were those the ones that were causing fires? An empty water bottle? I don't have any water bottles. Are you talking about like Poland Spring? No, those are too flimsy. That's really flimsy. That plastic in it. But oh shoot, here we go again. I lost my train of thought. This is really bad. They're okay. Those very thin plastic bottles, and you fill it with warm water. Oh, okay. I don't know that I would buy. Um, by Friday, New York is getting bad weather. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Oh, did you really do that on flights? Oh, that must have been great. Paula? What's Paula? I missed something. What did I? Oh, my friend Paula. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I had slept at her house. Oh, torrential rain is fine as long as it's not snow. Thanks a lot, ladies. Yeah, my friend Paula, her mother had invited me to sleep over one night. Good night, Sandy. And I had gone over there and we slept in bunk beds. I was in the top bunk. I don't know whether there was no heat in the house or very little heat in the house. And I agree with you. I welcome rain also, not snow. So we were in the house, and her mother liked to keep windows open, even if it was freezing. It was freezing. And I remember she had me under this heavy, really heavy down comforter, I guess. It was so warm, it was delicious. Only my head was sticking out, and I remember I tried to cover most of my head. My nose was ice cold. Aside from my nose, the rest of my body was nice and warm. It's funny what I remember about that. And the night that I slept over in the morning, you had crew rest for an hour in the passenger seats. Oh, oh yeah, that would be terrible to get a freezing cold seat. And she made us, I think it was pancakes. She put vanilla in it. I think she put a whole bottle in it. It's amazing we didn't get drunk. It was, she put, you're supposed to put like a half a teaspoon in or a teaspoon. I think she put the whole bottle in. Her mother was not a cook. Really? Was she trying to kill him? Why would she put him on the window? Was that to just get him some air during the day? I have never really loved the cold. I don't drink wine. I really don't. I I I don't drink anything but diet soda and now that flavored water. It always goes back to food. You're right. Built up his immune system. Yeah. You do see that with the babies bundled up and you see them out in the those carriages. Yeah. I do remember that as a child though, being out in the real cold. I also remember as a teenager when I was looking for a job and that is hilarious. Um, yeah, Sandy said that might account for his freezing, for freezing his, it might have frozen his brain. Sorry about that. Wine makes you warm. Yeah, I do really well when I have my nice cup of tea at night. I really enjoy it. Of course, I'd have to have my, maybe I should have my tea tonight with one of those Belgian chocolates. I'm not a drinker at all. Some days I wish I were. Yes, it really is. It makes a huge difference today. It does. And it amazes me that sometimes like those Thinsulate gloves, I had a pair of those and I was shocked that it could keep me warm because they're so thin, but it kept me warm. She should have drowned him. That's funny. That really is funny. Uh, oh my goodness. Okay, I think ladies, I'm going to have to end it early. Forgive me today, but I do have a couple of things I have to get done. I will do everything in my power to get that video up tomorrow. I want to get the one done with those. Oh, Marla, I had seen your video today about the Emile Cordon, uh, the lip balm. I got it and I tried it for the first time today. I love it. I cannot believe it. It felt so good. I'm with you. It has to taste like a milkshake. That works for me. They are so nice. And when I went out in the cold, my lips felt really good. They didn't get chapped at all. So it was really nice. It's after 11 there. Yeah, I'm guessing it must be somewhere in that vicinity here because I started late. So I apologize. I'm going to try to come back tomorrow night. I'm going to try to come back much earlier. I don't expect to be talking to David tomorrow evening, so there should be no reason for me to not be able to get on earlier. So once again, I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really enjoyed it. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. Where it's cold, stay warm. Where it's warm, enjoy it. Good night. Oh, oh.